Level Down presents The Godfarmer. I'm Ellie the DM, and you're playing...
We're sorry to interrupt this broadcast for this urgent announcement. 4 Moofia members are on the loose. Gus Lightfoot, Rock Gnome Rogue. Flint, Furbolg Druid. The twins, Rote, Furbolg Rogue. And Float, Furbolg Rogue, Wizard, Thing. If you see anyone who fits these descriptions, please contact leveldownpod@gmail.com or call 1-800-MOOFIA.
We see a black and white screen with the words, "The Godfarmer, a dashing detective adventure in 4 acts." We pan down over a mountainous city as the narrator keeps speaking. The Eclipsean cities, a sprawling metropolis built over a range of mountains reaching up to the sky. Imagine 1920s America on cocaine. Railways running through, shops built on homes, built on more homes. The elite enjoying their mountainside view at the literal top, while the poor scramble for a bit of sunlight in the valleys. This metropolis has many secrets. Some good, I guess, and some dark. Everyone thinks the city is ruled by the politicians at the top, but really who rules are the gangsters and the crime that lives in plain sight. This isn't the voice anymore. Okay. Oh my god, it's gone so off the rails. Okay.
It's so good.
It's really the politicians at the bottom. Within the shadows of the valley, there are darker shadows still.
Oh, that's good. Wait, let me just steal that. Everyone thinks the shadows are in the valley, but perhaps the shadows are at the top of the mountain. I changed it, it was bad. I changed it and it was worse. Okay. Everyone knows the vampire and her coven rule the games. But what they don't know is something almost cataclysmic is going to happen that will shift the tides of balance in the city. A small gang is slowly rising to prominence. Away from kind of the hustle and bustle of the city, we pan around to the other side of a mountain where there's a small little outcrop where a farm is. It looks very kind of desolate. As everyone knows in the Eclipsean cities, a lot of the animals died out years ago, and now the cities are kind of just, everyone has bugs. There are lots of bugs around, but one family is trying its best to support some cows and some sheep, but they may have had to turn to some dark methods of doing that. As we look at the small dairy shop that sits on this outcrop, the bell on the door rings as someone walks in. Grandpa Gary sits at the counter. He's old, very grizzled. You guys are a little bit worried about him because he is 499 and Furbolgs live to 500. So his days are numbered. Let's just wait, that's pretty grim, but yeah, he knows it.
He's accepted his fate.
Yeah, he's sitting there milking a cow right in the store. You're closing for the day.
I'm Follican, also known as Float the goat. I'm probably running around checking the tills, counting the money, making sure everything's up to scratch, everything's up to code, we're all good, and that we're all good to go, and that everything's fine.
And I'm Gus Lightfoot, a little rock gnome, and I am taking my share of the till money that I definitely need. Yeah, just putting together my affairs for the end of the day. Yep, just a little rock gnome pottering around. Definitely not suspicious at all.
I'm Brote, I'm Float's twin brother. I handle the animals around here. I'm currently in charge of keeping the cow under control while Grandfather Gary milks it in the middle of the store.
I'm Flint. Flint the goat. And I'm like in the corner just like playing with fire.
Oh, literally, yes. So as someone walks in the door, you guys can hear like a lot of the cows outside moving around, but as the door opens, kind of like silence throughout the thing. And you see a very short-looking human, but like with dwarvish features, woman walk in. She's got a grey streak through her hair and a very kind, motherly look on her face, which you know is a little bit of deception. She's not as kind as she looks. As she walks in, she's smoking a cigar. She throws it on the ground, stamps on it with her foot and goes, "Pour me a double." And Grandpa Gary gets a jug of milk and pours a double shot of milk. She sculls it back, slams it on the counter, another. And so he pours her another thing of milk. And she goes, "Gary, it's time." Grandpa Gary looks at her and then glances to all of you and says, "Float, Flint, Gus, and the other one. What was your name?"
Broke.
Broach.
Just say float too. It works.
Float too, yes. You know, look, I was there for Float's birth, but I missed yours, which is difficult.
Wait, we're twins.
Yeah, but it was still like a couple minutes apart. Like, I left to get a cigar, and then like another one was born. I didn't know, you know, like. Anyway, Juno Nocturne. You say it's time. You guys recognize the figure of Juno Nocturne. She is one of the up-and-coming politicians in the Eclipsean cities. She's very much for peace, she's for prosperity, but she has certain methods of getting her way. You guys know her as the Owl, because it's like she sees everywhere. And you've heard rumors that her head spins 360 degrees, but you're not sure about that one. And you guys know that she's been having secret meetings with Grandpa Gary for quite a while now, but you don't know why. And so she actually turns, and for the first time, she's never addressed any of you. She turns and looks at you and goes, "We're going with Operation Scumbag." She takes out another cigarette, lights it, takes a puff, throws it on the ground, stamps on it again.
So wasteful.
I'm gonna go get like a dustpan and brush and start cleaning it up. I'm like, this is really really wasteful. It's not good for the cows. I'm sorry. I'm sure you must have had a very stressful day, but we're really trying to. Another one, really?
She throws it on the ground, stamps on it.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just tell me when you. Thank you, and I clean them up.
Gus is just standing like off to the side, just in utter awe. This is like his like celebrity crush, and she's now turned to him and told him what to do. And he's like, "Yes, yes. Tell me what you want us to do."
I like your enthusiasm. So, as you know, I've been having meetings with your grandfather / father and / father-in-law. Were you married into the family, little gnome?
Yes, of course I was. Yes, unfortunately, my unfortunately, my late wife passed away under mysterious circumstances.
Okay. I mean, no time for chit-chat. I don't need your whole backstory, okay? So, as you guys well know, because I'm pretty famous around here, I have been hunting down the vampire for quite some time. You know, the leader of like the most notorious gang in.
I've been trying to study. Are there an actual vampire? I've been reading up on vampires recently. They're so cool. Do you know if they're an actual vampire or if they just use the moniker, or what's going on with that?
Look, the vampire is very mysterious. We don't really have a good idea. We know she's been around for a lot longer than the lifespan of, like, say, a human. But really, no one else has been able to capture her, have a proper look at her, and that's what I'm aiming to do. The elections are coming up, and because of my recent setback in my career, I've been looking to kind of gain favor with the citizens again, and I think this will be the boost to my reputation. I had a few men on the job, and they have discovered where her most recent hideout is, but I got an unfortunate message that was kind of, well, let me just play it. She takes out a sending stone that you guys recognize, but she actually, like, presses a knob on it, twists it around, and you guys hear,
Miss Nocturne, Miss Owl, Miss Juno, I'm here at the base. I've discovered quite a few interesting things. Let me listen to. Oh no! Oh, frick! Oh,
So, yeah, probably not going to be hearing from him again. However, he did manage to send me the coordinates of his location, so I'll be able to send you guys there. The reason I've chosen you for this Operation Scumbag, I needed inside members in a gang. Every time my team gets close, yeah, stuff like that happens.
What? We're not in a gang.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Gang
Oh, we
is
run a dairy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's called the Moofia because we thought it was a funny pun.
Okay, look. Everyone knows around here that you guys have, like, the only cows and goats, like, ever. You know how expensive that would be to upkeep? There's no way you're doing that with just this little dairy shop.
We're very successful. We have. Would you like to try some of our yogurt? It's $10 to try, but it's good yogurt.
Grandpa Gary finally stops milking the cow, and he gives a little pat, and he walks over and he goes, "It's okay, guys. She's in on this. Juno Nocturne has promised us something very special, and secrecy, in return for our help in what she calls Operation Scumbag. Although I don't really appreciate the name, Juno." She goes, well, that's not what's important. What's important is you guys have a certain reputation that my policemen don't have. You can get in places where they can't. And I reckon you can track down this vampire where my men have failed. But this is a timed mission. My man found the vampire's latest base, and I'm hoping you can find some clues there, but she's always on the move. The trail will be getting cold. Are you guys up for the task?
Brooke, what do you think?
I'm in for it, but I reckon there's a few jobs need doing around here first. I have to put the cows to bed, clean out the hay.
I told you, this is a timed mission. She takes another drag of a cigarette, and this time she, like, hands it to Float.
Thank you. I put it in the bin.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready to serve Juno.
Okay. And then she looks into the corner where someone is playing with fire, and she goes, "Wait, what about Gary, you told me about your grandchild. Are they in the gang? What's up with that?" And Grandpa Gary kind of looks at Flint and goes, "Flint, look, I know you don't want to join the Moofia, but I think maybe this would be a good first mission for you."
I guess.
Yeah, come on, it'll be fun. Just
your three uncles. It's going to be so much fun. We can have some bonding time.
Yeah, uncle to unspecified.
Your Uncle
niece.
Gus.
Yeah.
Your Uncle Gus. I'm here for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus, exactly how long have you been here
in the family.
in the family?
Since all times.
Inside check.
Wait, isn't Uncle Gus claiming to, like, be married to a sibling you guys have? Or is he, like, a great uncle? Like, no.
We have a lot of siblings.
Do I believe Gus?
I've been married to someone in the family for a long time, and unfortunately they passed away, but I am here now. I have stayed in this family through thick and thin.
Oh, that's right, now I remember. It was extremely unfortunate. Extremely tragic circumstances.
Yes, and I really appreciate it if you would stop bringing it up.
Yeah, we never found the body.
I will miss our sister.
Yes. Yeah, what was her name?
Her name was Boat.
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 How dare you forget my wife's name, my late wife's name.
Rest in peace, Boat.
Are you guys done? I need you on this mission now.
Okay, I think we can do this. However, Brode is right in that the animals need to be cared for. So, we will go...
Don't you guys have, like, 1 billion siblings? Can't they do it?
Had.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We will go if you help Grandpa Gary put the animals to bed.
She sighs, looks at Grandpa Gary. He, like, just kind of shrugs, like, I don't know. She, like, looks at how frail he is, how close he is to 500, and goes, "Fine. Take the sending stone. You'll be able to contact me on it if you need me. I'm sending you the locations on that one now. Good luck, Moofia. I believe in you." Yes. Also, this is important. It's a capture, not kill mission. Please do not kill the vampire.
We promise.
I would never kill a soul.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Well, just to make sure, you see, like, she moves her... You know how they, like, show off their guns in, like, vampire movies? But she's just got handcuffs there, and she's like, I will arrest Grandpa Gary.
You wouldn't dare.
Flint just like stares into her eyes and does the same thing and also has handcuffs.
Oh my god! She listens like, aren't you a teenager? What do you use? You know what? I don't want to know. You know your grandfather is old. If he has to go to court, who knows if he'll make it through the whole hearing.
If you arrest our Grandpa Gary, the Moofia will rain down on you like the oncoming storm. We will rain down death upon you and yours until nothing remains.
We will rain death and dairy.
I will protect my grandpa-in-law.
Are you even... Okay.
Wait, your father-in-law.
Oh, my father-in-law.
Yes, exactly. You guys really want to go through all the effort of raining down all this death and dairy on me? No. That would take so much time. I'm just saying, do this one thing for me, and you wouldn't have to go through that.
Yes, it's a good point.
I think we should do what Juno wants.
Okay, let me just go get my things. And I run around and I grab a bunch of post-it notes off the walls. I get like a little satchel, and in doing so I cast Gift of Alacrity on myself, which lasts 8 hours.
What does it do?
It gives me an extra 1d8 to initiative. And yeah, I'm good to go, guys.
She looks at her watch and she's like, oh, actually you can start tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are making your way through a very dark cave in the underground. You've got the coordinates, you're getting really close to the place, and you start to see little glowing mushrooms along your path. As you head down further into these caves, you duck under one particularly big mushroom and you find yourselves in definitely what is a hideout and also a murder scene. Right in the middle of like this little room is a guard in, you know, like a guard's uniform, sprawled out on the floor, kind of flattened. Kind of looks like he's been crushed in some way. You look around the room, you see there's definitely been a mess, a fight here. There's a desk in the corner that had papers on it. They're all scattered all over the floor. There's a pile of clothes and like a suitcase that like is also just everywhere. And if you guys want to do a perception check, I'll tell you a little bit more about this room.
Yes, I would love to do a perception check.
Or if you guys just want to explore the room a little bit more.
As we're walking into the room, I'm like, oh, did you have to make me wear the rogue costume?
Yes, it was absolutely necessary, Flint. As your uncle, it was necessary to show you what this family is all about.
Uncle-in-law.
I am married into this family. I am your uncle, Flint.
But the rogue costume, the hood, it's very useful. It's very tactical. You can hide your face. It's very helpful.
Yes, let me show you the power of the rogue. And I stealth.
What do you roll?
A 15.
What was the roll?
A 4.
Oh, wow, okay.
I can still see you.
Describe how you stealth.
Okay, so Gus, a little bit off his game, like squats down as low as he can go into
Do you
the
hide
ground.
behind the body?
No, I try to hide into the ground and I like scuttle along and then I hide behind the body and I'm like, can you even see me, Flint? I bet you can't.
I can definitely see you.
Oh, it's an off day, I swear.
Okay, you guys can roll perception and investigation, but like you'll have to tell me what specifically you're looking at in the room.
I wanted to go look at the papers, see what they are,
Yeah.
and any other details I can get from them.
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Investigation. 13.
So you're shuffling through these papers. A lot of them are like, just, you know, you guys have been in this gang for a while. You know, like a lot of gang taxes and a lot of like, you know, useless empty threats from random other gangs. It's like, you're the coven, but we'll come and suck your blood if you don't give us money. A lot of that stuff, but you find one that looks to be written in a language that you don't recognize.
Okay.
And it's a very short note, and it looks quite, not crumpled in the way the others are. It looks like it's been, like someone's mulled over this quite a lot.
Found something. What have you guys got?
Nothing yet.
You're just hiding behind the body.
Yeah, I'm just hiding behind the body. Can I have a look at the sheet of paper? Do I recognize the language?
What languages do you know?
Celestial these ones.
Elvish, Dwarvish. Yes, it is written in Celestial. So it says, if you need safety, I have a place. H.
I recount that to everyone. I'm like, looks like there's a hideout of some sort for H. Seems interesting.
H.
Where did you learn that language, Gus? You're full of surprises.
Yeah, I mean, you know, back in the day before I was married to this family.
You're married to another family?
No, it's just a really long story that we don't really have time for right now. What's important is that my knowing Celestial has come in handy. I've followed through for this family, and this family is my family now.
You most certainly have, Gus. You've always been here to support us ever since all of our siblings disappeared mysteriously.
Yeah, all 43 of them.
Yep.
Oh my god!
You've always been here in solidarity with us.
They all disappeared just after the wedding. It was so sad.
Yeah.
I think this is a rather dark topic to be talking about while we're investigating this bloody body, and I go over to the body and I have a look at it.
Yeah, okay. You can roll perception or investigation, I'll tell you.
I'll
Things.
roll perception, because I'm
Okay.
better at that. 17.
Oh, yeah, you just managed to notice that the body has faint arcane kind of magic like springing off it. And you kind of look at this and you're like, this guy was killed by a spell probably.
Aha! Float, you're into the magic stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Look, this person got killed by magic.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I take out my spell book and like a magnifying glass and I start looking at things and like
Yep.
trying and analyzing the body.
You can do investigation or arcana.
They are the same.
Do arcana. then.
Actually, no, investigation is better.
Do arcana.
Okay. Oh, 24.
Oh, yeah,
23.
okay. So you immediately recognize the spell, which tells you a couple of things about this attacker, who you assume to be the vampire. The spell used is Bigby's hand. This guy was crushed by a giant Bigby's hand. You immediately know that the vampire is probably not a vampire. Instead, she's probably a wizard. And she's probably a wizard of a fairly high level, since Bigby's hand is a 5th level spell.
We have some competition here. Whoever killed this person was really cool. Like, they must have studied really hard to get to where they are in the world, because this level of magic is very impressive. And I'm really just impressed, honestly.
I think we should be a little bit more worried for our livelihood, given this gruesome body right here. Float, I think you need to get your priorities straight.
But it's so cool.
I mean, I agree with Float. It is impressive. That doesn't mean we shouldn't be scared of it, though.
I really just want to meet them now.
It's pretty...
Well, let's take that energy and we're going to meet them and talk to them.
Wait, Gus.
Wait, weren't we supposed to capture?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And that's what I meant.
But I might be misremembering. I don't know, Gus, what do you think?
Okay, I guess we better listen to Juno, better listen to every single word that she tells us.
Okay, I'm gonna wait out here for a second and spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna stealth. I'm gonna try and stealth again and try and impress Flint. I'm like, Flint, this time, I will stealth and you will definitely not see me.
Yep.
I got the exact same.
You just do the same thing.
The exact same thing.
You hide behind the same place.
Yeah, I got a 15. I hide in the exact same place and I'm like, Flint, You cannot see me.
Gus, I can still see you.
I put my hands over my eyes and I'm like, if I can't see you, you can't see me. It's the rogue's code.
Yeah, and I'm not a rogue.
I forgot about that. You were so convincing in your rogue garb. I mean, I totally support that you want to be a druid.
It's okay, Flint. Watch how the experts do it. And I will also stealth.
That's much better.
That's a 25.
Yeah.
You just see he does that thing where he goes like, peace, I'm out, and then he just like seems to fade from existence.
Yeah. See, Flint, the rogue cloak is more than a costume. It's a symbol of secrecy, of power.
Yeah.
We hide in the shadows.
Okay. I'll try and sneak along.
Oh yeah.
5.
Oh my god! You rolled a 6.
Whoa, Gus, where did Flint go?
Oh my goodness, I can't see him at all.
Yeah, can I have like a look around? See if I... Cool. I guide myself. I'm like, you can be a druid if you want to.
Oh.
That is 24.
Oh, okay. So, immediately the first thing you realize is that the elephant in the room, there's no bed in here. There's no apparent sleeping quarters for what is supposed to be a hideout. Someplace that this person was supposed to be staying here for quite a while. If she's a vampire, you know, maybe she didn't need a bed, but that's up to the question. The next thing you notice is that in the pile of clothes that's in a corner, there also seems to be something made of rope. You also get a funny feeling looking around the walls that you're not quite sure, but there seems to be a smooth part on one of the walls. You don't really know.
So I want to look in those clothes over there. Something weird.
I'm still at the front casting Detect Magic.
I will have a look for you, Flint. As your favorite uncle, I'm going as one of your uncles.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that even right?
Know your place.
I'll go up to the smooth
That's not what the last
I'm going up to that. You go to the clothes.
I'll go over to the clothes. I'm a great listener, Flint.
Yeah.
Okay, you go over to the clothes and immediately pull out what looks like, well, I say what looks like, it is a rope. So you pull out this rope. It's quite long and it looks like it's been sawn off at one end. It's also got every kind of 2 feet. It's got a big knot in it. Yeah, kind of strange.
I look up to the ceiling. Are there any holes in the ceiling?
Roll perception or investigation.
That's a 9.
It's too dark. You can't see. You look up there and you go, eh.
I go up to Flint and I'm like, Flint, there's holes in the, not holes, there's knots in this rope. It looks like it could be used to climb, but I couldn't see any holes in the ceiling or anything, or maybe holes in the ground. I don't know. What do you think?
As Gus is saying that, I'm just feeling the wall.
Roll investigation for me.
Yes. I'm gonna also guide myself again. Because I'm something here.
Is that what you say?
Aloud? I don't know. 19.
You don't find anything. You get a feeling for a second, you think you're really, really close. You're hold on, I can feel something in this wall. But then a little bug crawls out and you're oh, damn it.
I'd like to imagine that at that moment, Gus is Flint! And your concentration is broken.
Yeah. You feel you are literally 1 point away, from a scale of 1 to 20, from finding something. And then your uncle distracts you. Okay, so did you want to look at what your uncle was talking about?
Sure.
Yeah, look.
Damn it, Gus, you distracted me! I was like this close!
This is also really cool and important.
Wow, it's a rogue.
Oh, actually, what I'll say with your 19 investigation, as you roll your eyes at your uncle, you look up right where the rope was and the pile of clothes, and you notice some indentations in the ceiling. But there seems to be no way to get up there, besides like this broken rope.
There is like something weird in the ceiling.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, thank you, Flint. You're just so helpful. Yeah.
You're very helpful too.
Thank you. That means a lot, Flint. I'm going to. You keep looking at that wall, and I will see if I can do something about this rope. And I go over to the indent in the ceiling.
Yeah. You can't reach the ceiling. It's quite high up.
Yes, I'm also quite short.
Oh, yeah.
Can I try and lasso the rope up?
What I mean by indent is it's just you see 4 little bumps in the ceiling. There's no actual there's nothing you could probably latch onto. It seems like maybe if you could touch the ceiling, maybe you could feel around, see if there's something to do there, but there's nothing for the rope to latch onto, because it just it looks like a ceiling with some bumps.
Oh, okay.
Gus, what have you found?
I found this rope with some knots in it, and it looks like you could climb up it. And look up at the ceiling. There's some indents.
Ooh, I'm pretty handy at climbing.
Sorry, are you timing your 10 minutes?
No, I'm just waiting till 10 minutes.
Wait,
in-game passes.
How are you gonna know?
When you say 10 minutes has passed, 10 minutes has passed.
Oh,
Just a vibe.
Yeah.
okay. I feel like dramatically 10 minutes has passed.
Okay, I stealth into the room.
Roll stealth.
Because I am also a rogue, guys.
Just a bit.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. So, immediately, no, wait, you rolled that on stealth. I thought it was investigation or detect magic or something. So,
So detect magic is going. So
Yeah.
anything magical within 30 feet of me will send off blips and I get to know what school of magic it is.
yeah, okay. So, with your 20 stealth, you
26.
slink into the room perfectly. It's almost like you're the same color as the stones. You look around the room, you notice the traces of, I think it's summoning that Bigby's hand is, on the body. And you also notice on the smooth wall that Flint is investigating, a rectangular, almost like an A4 sheet of paper illusion, on one side of the wall.
Okay. I'll stealth over to where Flynn is and just go, psst. This is the power of the rogue. We are unseen. We are everywhere. But you're cool too.
Thanks. Yeah.
Anyway, there's some illusion over here, guys.
Yeah, I'm touching the wall. It's a flat wall.
I go over to the illusion and try to put my hand in it.
You put your hand up against this A4 sheet of paper sized thing and pull away an A4 sheet of paper, which reads illusion spell. And you see on the wall, the paper was meant to look like part of the wall. There's a little safe in the wall with a lock on it.
Before the others can even get there, I start thieves' tools picking it.
Okay.
It's-
Roll a check for me. Roll a
Okay.
lock picking check.
I've got this. I'm the best at picking locks. That is an 11, which I don't think works. So I'll use my. So does it work? I can use. This is a thing I can use if I fail.
Okay. No, it doesn't.
Work. I use Cybels to knack, and like a blood vessel in my head pops, and I'm like,
Oh god! So are you just rolling again?
No, I can add a d6.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 13.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Move aside, float.
Move aside.
As Brote's doing it, I'm gonna cast a small minor illusion just to mess with it a little.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Because I'm kind of annoyed.
I'm gonna guide Bert.
Okay, guidance with disadvantage. Roll your d4 as well to help.
Natural 1.
See, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
You stab your lockpick straight into the stone wall and break it into a billion pieces.
Jeez, what have you done? Come on, bro.
Now step aside.
Okay, off you go.
So
I cast minor illusion.
It is sleight of hand plus proficiency if you have proficiency in lockpicking.
okay, cool.
Roll with disadvantage, I'm so sorry.
Add a d4.
And add a d4. The most complicated.
That is a 17.
You could feel your pick straining against like the final what are they called? Clicky thing in the lock. You just and your pick snaps, but the lock swings, the door swings open to reveal a single blank playing card.
See who's the real lock-picking master. I have a sheet of blank paper.
Detect magic lasts
Yes,
10 minutes.
I
This magical?
was about to say it is magical. It is. I think it'd be illusion magic as well.
Okay.
You definitely have to use investigate it more to see what it does. It looks like a playing card.
Well, you might be the best at picking locks, and it's fine. But I'm the magic person, so do you want me to have a look at that?
This is true, Float. Here you go.
I'm really annoyed about the lock picking scandal. 'Cause
Scandal.
it's such a scandal. Well, it means so much to be able to pick a lock, and I just couldn't cut it. So I'm gonna try to figure out what this piece of card is.
Yep.
Is this investigation? Or
I'll definitely Arcana.
Arcana. But that's a 16, but I can bolstered knack to get it higher.
No, I'll say a 16 passes. So what actually happens is you're thinking this card really hard, and you're actually thinking, this is a playing card, what are playing cards? Let me think about playing cards. So ace, king, queen. And as you actually start to think those images, the card starts changing into, you think of an ace and it turns into an ace of spades. You think of a king, it turns into a king of hearts. And you're like, oh, this is so useful. But yeah, whatever you want this card to be, it'll...
Okay.
Whoa. That could come in handy. I pull out my playing card deck. I'm proficient with playing cards. I like to...
You wanna put that card in your deck?
I like to play a bit of Muno with the lads.
Oh god.
Alright, before I give it to you, I'm just going to quickly go through every card in the deck of cards, including jokers, just to see if anything special happens. No, okay.
Not that you can see.
Cool, here you go.
Alright, I'll add it into my deck.
Okay, do you guys want to look at anything else in the room that you've got one other thing in the room that you were looking
That's
at
the
before.
ceiling thing?
Yeah.
Is there any magic coming from that?
No, it's not magic.
Are there any sort of hoof holds on the wall or something that I could climb up?
You can definitely try. It seems like this rope was the main way to get up, but you kind of see scuff marks. Maybe someone's used the wall to kind of and the rope.
About how many feet tall is the ceiling?
I'll say 10 feet. Is that a lot?
That's 3 meters.
Yeah, it's like a cabin ceiling,
8
right?
feet tall.
Okay.
5. Wait, what? How tall?
10 feet. I didn't say 5 feet. I said
So
3.
I can touch 10
No, okay.
feet.
It is 15 feet. 20. It is 20 feet.
How many
Okay.
meters?
Float, get on my shoulders.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
Roll an athletics check. It'll be a low DC.
Oh dear.
Or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics.
I'm gonna stand on Float's shoulders
Okay.
and roll
Okay.
acrobatics. I'm quite
can
the
roll with-
acrobat.
I am also quite the acrobat, so
Oh.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay, fine. You can roll it with advantage.
We are the acrobatic furbolgs.
Wait, how are you gonna help him?
I'm gonna start going da 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 da
Oh god, okay.
That's
You
really
roll.
helpful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Float.
as I'm holding you up.
Okay, that's a 22.
22? Okay, so you firmly place your hands on these 4 divots in the ceiling, and you hear stone moving and shifting. You hear something like gears turning and moves away to reveal another chamber above.
Whoa.
I'm like, oh, there's something up there. I try and pass the rope up to you guys, like up to the top, and I'm like, put it on something sturdy so Flint and I can get up.
Okay, can I like try and climb into the chambers? They're like a floor.
Yeah, you can try. Roll me. How would you say this is acrobatics? If you wanted to roll acrobatics.
I'm trying to like jump off float shoulders and do a backflip and stick the landing on the floor.
What? Okay, yeah, you can roll acrobatics.
Okay. 14.
Okay, so you like scrape yourself a little bit on the way up. Nothing major, but you look kind of a little bit dumb as you get up, and immediately you bump your head on the top of the cabin because it's quite small. All that is in this room is just a bed, and the bedpost is quite close to like where the hole is, like in the bedpost.
Okay, I'll tie the rope to the bedpost.
Okay, you do that. I'll just say you do it. Everyone, yeah, you can climb up into this room if you want.
Yeah.
Nicely done, bro.
Yeah, I know. Nicely done too, bro. I'll hoof 5.
Hoof 5.
Yay!
Or hoof 1.
Hoof 1. Yeah. Wait, high 1.
Wait. It's too complicated. Moving on.
Yeah, Gus is going to climb up the rope, and he like looks down to Flint. He's like, Flint, are you going to come up to the next level? Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Do I have to?
I think so. I don't think you should stay down here with the bloody body. Come on.
Okay. Climb up the rope.
Yep, you climb up the rope. I'm not gonna waste
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
be
rolls
able
on
to
it.
if you made me roll.
Okay, you climb up the rope. It takes you 10 whole minutes. You lose concentration on detect magic.
If we're waiting that long, I'll start casting it again.
Okay, yeah. In the time it takes you to get up, your uncle has recast detect magic. There doesn't seem to be anything magical in this.
Worth it.
I imagine as I'm like trying to climb up, I keep just like sliding back down the rope.
Yeah,
And
going
Gus
again.
is like trying with all his gnome strength to like try and help you and pull you up.
Okay, so you guys are in this very small room. It's quite cramped with all of you. One of you will have to sit on the bed, but does anyone want to like look around this room?
Yeah, I'll check the walls for any secret compartments or anything like that again.
Roll investigation. Does anyone just want to?
I'll also look around.
I'll look under the bed.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sit on the bed.
Okay, you sit on the bed. You roll perception. And you roll investigation. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 21. But I can cyber snack if I need to.
You find nothing. I'm so sorry.
There's nothing in the walls, guys.
Okay, that's a 20 perception to look under the bed.
Okay. What did you roll?
14.
Okay, so you're looking under the bed, and the mattress is quite thin above, and so there's nothing like under the bed, but you notice like there's something peeking out like at the top half where the pillow is, something under the pillow.
Ah. At that moment, Gus sits down on the thin mattress on top of my face. Oh, Gus!
He's on the bed, like you're not between the mattress and like.
There's just it's
I'm
just
like under the bed frame. though.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
How heavy is Gus?
It's not a particularly sturdy bed.
Okay, yeah. The bed starts to like crack and break, and it's like Gus's butt slowly starts.
this is such a comfortable bed. I feel like I'm just sinking into it.
Okay, I'll extract myself from under Gus's sinking buttocks and investigate under the pillow.
You look under the pillow and you find actually a deck of playing cards, quite similar to your own, except this one actually looks like it would be worth a bit of money. It looks like the pictures are like, you know, like the pictures of the kings and queens, almost like made in like gold finish or something. And in the corner of each card is a little symbol that looks like an insect, like a bee or a hornet. If anyone wants to roll history.
I would love to roll some history.
Yeah?
So that's a 27, but I can cyber snack if it fails.
You don't need it. You immediately remember from many days of going to different gambling dens after the tragic event of all your siblings.
It's how I coped.
A very famous within shady circles gambling den called the Hornet's Nest, which was run by Harold Hornet. this gambling den in particular is famous for not just trading in money, but trading in secrets, objects, magic. So you could gamble a lot away.
Got a lead, guys. If we go to Harold's Hornets, which is an H, which is very interesting.
Oh.
That's where this is from. So they might have some information, and this definitely isn't me not being okay with all our siblings having died. It's fine.
Maybe we could finally win back all the gold we lost at the Hornet's Nest.
You know, I always say that when you're gambling and you start losing, the only way to get it back is to keep going.
That's right. 90% of gambling addicts quit just before they're about to win big.
Exactly.
So that's where all the money went.
Yep, to Harold.
Is that when you guys turn to crime? Like, is that when it started?
I think so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, you two lost all of your money. You two.
Yeah, we had to take out a loan from Gus.
Hi, you've made it to the end of episode 1 of the Godfarmer.
Wow!
It's our second miniseries we're doing. I'm DMing it and editing all the episodes, so that's good.
You're Ellie.
I'm Ellie. Oh yes, I'm Ellie the DM. And who have we got on our cast?
Well, we have Haley, who's playing Gus Lightfoot.
Wow, what an excellent pun.
We have the twins. We've got Jared, who's playing Float the Goat.
Whoa.
And Lief, who's playing Brute the Goat.
Wow, broat is definitely a word.
Yep, for sure. Yep, and I play Flint the Goat.
Leaf made our poster art.
Yeah.
Thanks, Leaf.
It's so cool.
It is very, very cool.
Yeah, and you can find that poster art on our Instagram.
Yes, and our TikTok, which has the same ad. We're at Level Down Cast.
And you can also find us on YouTube.
At Level Down, !
Yep, and you can email us.
At leveldownpod@gmail.com. Our theme music is Catch It by Coma Media.
And we hope to see you next week.
It's gonna be utterly amazing. Oh.